It's sending data, so I'm not sure if we're making progress.
Let me refresh.
Okay, now I think we actually are live.
Okay. Well, hold on. Let me.
I'm showing streaming on my side. And if I could only watch it on my phone.
Well, I ought to be able to see it then. Hold on. Hey, everybody.
Okay,
I
see us.
see it. Yeah, there we are. Afterthoughts right there.
All right, so
let's do it.
We had a false start. This is Michael with RC Crawling and Dad with Dad's Micro RC Garage. Welcome to Afterthoughts RC.
Hey, we already.
How have you been today, Dad?
Man, I've been great, but I want to go ahead and our first visitor tonight is Joe Gunn RC. What's up,
hey,
boys?
Joe.
Hey,
good
what's
to have
up,
you?
Joe? You are the reason we're here. You and anybody else that joins. We're not doing this for ourselves. I'm not a put myself out there person, but we want to hear what everybody else has to say about the few topics we're going to select. So we're glad you're here. We hope to see more show up in a minute. We'll see what happens. Thanks for joining us, Joe. Michael, you asked about my week. I've had a great week. Lots going on. Haven't gotten a whole lot done in the crawler world. Got one build built this week, and it turned out to be a stunner. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Tell me about your week.
I have seen that build, and it is a stunner. That is a cool truck. I'm excited to talk about it. This week has been wild. Work has just been running me ragged, just about worn smooth this week. But made it through the week. I've got tomorrow off. Weather is finally nice. It is no longer 98 degrees every day. So I'm hoping to, not hoping, I'm going to do some crawling. Hoping to get the tent scale out to the lake and do some trailing. Hey, Lurko, thanks for joining us today.
Gabe, what's up, brother? Thanks for jumping in with us tonight. Yeah, hey, so back on that, you talking about the weather. We're going to get back into that later in our discussion, but I mean, the weather's been nice. It's not hot. Although I do miss the hot rocks. Those hot rocks hook up with those tires.
They grip well, don't they?
They do. It changes things. Got a lot of those warm rocks. And the rocks are not going to be as warm, but we'll talk about that in a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think we kind of had a few things we wanted to talk about tonight. Where do you want to start, Michael? Nano chassis or nano rigs? We want to talk about the RTRs coming out from a couple of our mainstream builders.
Yeah, I think we should. But first, I wanted to kind of tease what's coming up on my channel soon. I have been contacted by and was sent one of the secure ANT ESCs and secure brushless outrunner motor. It's a 1520 3500 kilovolt brushless motor, and all I'm waiting on is a Big Kid Tiny Truck motor mount, and I am going to be doing a review on this setup. There's been a few reviews out there so far, a fairly new setup. They are actively seeking input and feedback, so I've been in contact with them about some of my thoughts so far, and I'm hoping to get this video cranked out by the end of the week. And it is going to go into actually my buddy's pink C10 that I'm helping him build. So
nice.
This is nearly a stock truck other than wheels and tires and this prototype chassis. So I'm working on getting the body remounted, and I'm going to be throwing the brushless setup in this truck. And I'm excited to see how it runs for about $55. That's what this is going for. It may be a great option.
For the chassis with links?
No, the motor ESC setup is
okay,
about $55.
All right. So is that the same motor ESC that BKTT is offering right now?
Yes, he is carrying it on his website. Last I looked, he was sold out, which I think is a good sign. Though I'm hopeful. Ken Pilcher from the Shop Mini RC did a review on this same setup, and he used the pinion that they provided, which is a 24 tooth pinion, which is too fast and doesn't have enough torque. So I am going with a Mofo 13 tooth pinion to really give the motor and ESC the setup that they deserve to be tested properly for a crawler.
Yeah, give it a little bit of torque.
Yeah, it's going to get the best possible situation to run it in.
Out of the box, it's way overdriven, is what you're saying.
It'll rip. If you want to build a ripper of a SCX 24, use their pinion.
Okay, all right. And you said that was $55?
Yeah, about $55. You get the small little ESC. The only downside I see so far is it's fixed at 6 volts, but it is a 50 amp continuous 100 amp burst ESC. Nice tiny little 3500 kilovolt outrunner motor. So I'm thinking this is going to be pretty similar to like the Mofo NanoBam as far as wheel speed.
So when I'm ready to build an SCX 24 drifter straight out of the box, it's ready to go?
Yes, that it will be. Yeah, that would be a sweet drift setup.
All right. Okay. Like no tires, just run it on some wheels with some rings on it.
Yeah, absolutely. Just run it on the rims.
All right.
Hey, Tosnak, thanks for joining us.
Tosnak. Hey, and
Tilted Tomsky. Tom, thanks for joining us.
Accidentally. Yeah. Thank you, Tom. So that's cool, yes, man. Congratulations.
Please like, subscribe, share, do all those things.
Absolutely. And I'm Dad at Dad's Micro RC Garage. If you're not on my Instagram, go check it out. I try to post.
You'll see a new build every week.
Okay, thank you. All right.
The content is always fresh.
Sometimes two. All right, so we have. I'm going to give a shout out to one of our viewers. You see Lurko, if you're in the live stream and watching the chat, my boy Lurko. Let's just. I got to give him some love. Let's give Lurko some love. Right there. That's Lurko. That
is sweet.
All right.
Tell us about it.
That is a K5 that Lurko had, my boy Gabe had, and I'm a body collector. Like some other day we'll get into that, but I collect bodies. I look for art. This is art to me. It's functional art. But it's other people's expressions. It's my expression, and I want to build on other people's expressions. And this is one of those situations. This is a body by him. I'll show you another body by him that he did for me. Throw that one up there. Grab a couple of others. That'll come up in a second. his artwork is unbelievable. I can show you coaster art that he sent me. This little body right here, this little WT Micro Y1 that he did up for me, and it's sick.
That is so cool.
The little window net in the back. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, we can see that. That's cool.
It's
Man, that makes me want to build another one of those.
Some people have the gift.
Yeah, absolutely.
Some people wish. I wish I had the gift. I try. I try. It's
Lego brake lights.
Say that again.
Were those Lego brake lights? Show us the rear end of that Jeep again.
Let's see what he did then. On this one?
Yeah. Oh, okay. They're just silver painted.
So, no, it's the WT Micro lights back there. And it's missing a lens that came off the tape, and we misplaced the lens during all the back and shipping, and something happened. That happens.
Gives a character.
Yeah, well, so my option, I was going to text Matt and ask him to reprint it, and I'm like, no, I'm just going to put a bare lens, a bare light in that one.
Yes.
And
that's
the
Trail
other one
Trophy
has
right
one,
there.
and so gives it a little bit of character. It was, I think my boy Ethan said, and it was maybe a quote from another painter about convenient accidents. That's going to turn out to be a convenient accident. I don't know what happened to that lens, but that lens will never go back in there because it wasn't meant to be in there, or it would have been there. So, this thing is sick. I can't wait to build this.
I'm ready to see it on the rocks. That's going to be cool.
It's going to be fun. I mean, look at the detail in that. Look at those seats. The dash is up. I left the dash up there. The dash is immaculate. It's unreal. The dude has talent. If you want a job done, hit up my boy Lurko on Instagram. I don't know where he stands on doing commissions, but I'm going to throw him out there. The dude can paint.
Yeah, he better be ready. Ready or not, you're getting some attention now.
Get you some Lurko jobs done. I got I've got several more. I've got a 18th scale WT Micro. Willie said he did for me a single cab. It's yellow and black. We talked about it before we did it, and I was like, I kind of want a clean build, but I want my clean build to be on an 18th scale. I don't want it to be a 24 scale. And so we went it's such a clean, just yellow and black. I messaged Matt and asked Matt if he would make me a set of wider fenders for it, and WT Micro. Matt stepped up and was like, absolutely. I've been thinking about doing wider fenders for something, and so he sent us a set of fenders for it, and it's. I'm not going to commit to next week, but in the next 2 weeks, I'm going to throw that. It calls for an Enduro chassis. I'll throw that one together and have it built. But I haven't built a 4M since February, so it's going to take me a second. I've focused on Red Cats and SCX 24s since then, and it's going to take me a second, but I'll get it done. I've got all the parts ready to go. We'll see.
Yeah, I've only worked on one 4M and not a fan. But I'm also not as familiar with it, so I'm not going to hold that against it yet. So Tom's asking what we think about the front shock tuning. Recently threw some internally sprung shocks down and thinks he's a fan.
Okay, so if we want to talk about internally sprung shocks, let me grab this rig out. This is, I may have shown this in our last live, but this is a Red Cat Apex that I've had for about a month now. Since they came out, and I've played with it a little bit. I've put different shocks on it. It now has Injora 52 millimeter shocks on it, and all four corners are internally sprung. They sit at full droop. The rears sit almost or like parallel with the ground, almost. They have a little bit of angle to the rear links. I'm pretty impressed with this rig, the way it's set up now. I have a set of RC Steve links to throw on it. I have not done that yet. Need new drive shafts for it. Gotta do steel drive shafts and cut them down. No one, from everything I've seen, nobody's impressed with the steel drive shafts that are available for it. So, been slow with that, but every time I drive it, that front drive shaft pops out. So, gonna have to change something on it. But
yeah, it's a sweet rig.
Those shocks and the way they're sprung, I mean, it just works. It works. I don't know.
Yeah. So I think you're a little bit more advanced in shock tuning than I am, because I'm sticking with the coilover so far, and my tuning consists of changing the mounting position, the preload, and or trimming springs. So that's how I've been setting up my front shocks. It's worked for me so far. This is my most recent complete build. Pretty stiff front shocks because all the weight is right on over here on this cab. Joe had a question about best paint for 3D printed bodies.
Rattle can for me.
Yep, that was going to be my answer. This was my first Rusty Patina attempt. I think it came out really well. I'm pretty happy with it. And this is all rattle can. Some of the rust colors are just $1 paints from Hobby Lobby, but rattle can all the way. It's going to get scratched on the rocks. Don't waste your money on expensive paint, is my opinion.
Now, hold on. So I do like, and I think we can ask some of our viewers that are more artistically inclined than ourselves about some of this. But hey, Gabe, you tell us, rattle can, or does a guy need to go with a full blown airbrush setup and blow airbrush paints on things? I mean, right now I'm making things work with rattle cans. I can show you that's a rattle can.
Rattle can all the way.
Not to throw Gabe out there like and not let him share what he does, but pretty sure he does rattle cans. So there's a lot
from the comments. I think he does rattle can, and honestly, I don't build shelf queens. These are all going on the rocks. I'm not going to spend $15 on a can of paint when I can get it for $5.
Absolutely. That right there, another rattle can. Uh, we can go to a more cleaner build that I've done because I
Gabe
don't
says
do a
rattle
lot of
can
clean
works.
jobs. Rattle can.
Yep. That's a good looking
So
Bronco.
it this is a fun truck to drive. It's light. It's not real heavy.
Hmm.
It's on portals. That was before the whole mullet thing got real hot, like commercially hot. But this
Yeah, I
is
think you could do a real easy switch to a mullet setup on that truck. That'd be cool.
it's been thinking about that. Going ahead and putting an ISO up front. I've got a couple heavy ISOs that I could throw up front on that, and it's going to change the truck. It's already a performer, but having that lower weight would really make a difference. I'm going to look back through some of what's going on in our messages because I've not been watching that. Grace singing star. Hello, handsome. Where are you from? Grace, glad you joined us tonight. My boy Michael's taken, so sorry about that, Grace.
We appreciate the
Tilted, we talked
engagement
to
though.
you. Lurko, yeah, absolutely. It gives my boy Michael some a little bit more attention to his YouTube. It changes the algorithm. We appreciate it all. I see Joe. I see Tilted. Uh, Arizona Desert Rider. What's up, buddy? I don't know if you're still in here. Laugh out loud to me. Krylon Fusion, usually, or the big. Absolutely, man. I'm not out in the garage, so I don't have any cans with me. But anyway, yeah, Larko, you're right, brother. Grace graced us, and we're all graced by Grace's appearance. So,
Absolutely. So I think one of the topics we were supposed to discuss was nano crawlers. So we've got a
nano
couple
crawlers.
releases. Let me share my screen. And the one that is available now is the Red Cat 32. So from this picture, it looks like a Red Cat 18 to me. It just looks a little squished.
Hey,
Judd, I
Michael,
know you've got one on the way. Do you know? Do
Michael.
you have a expected
All right,
arrival
yeah.
date yet?
You know what? I should have pulled that up and looked before we went live and known that, but I think it'll be here tomorrow. For some reason, it's a signed for package through UPS. So I need to get on
Oh,
the
that's a bummer.
yeah, I need to get on tonight and make I think I can pre-sign for it and have them leave it at the door. I got to double check that, but if not, I'll just make sure I'm home tomorrow during drop-off time. I kind of have an idea of when my UPS guy is going to be here. As long as I am not picking up tomorrow, I have to pick kids up from school, so either I'll be here or I'll have somebody around my house that can sign for me. But yeah, I got the silver one, and so I kind of got a story about that. Like I've been watching, and they didn't really give a release date on it. That was like a
No,
post on
they
Instagram.
kind of
Like
seem to like
it
jump
was,
on
it
the
was,
announcement right after the SCX 30.
it was weird. It was like they didn't do a big push on it. Like yes, you saw some snippets on YouTube about it, and I knew it was coming. And so I just got in the habit of a couple of times a day going and checking their website for it. And what day was it? I don't remember what day it was that it finally, all of a sudden, it showed up on their website like the second or third time I checked that day. And it was still early in the day. It was before lunchtime. And I mean, since early that morning, I've been watching it because I'd seen maybe the 29th, maybe it was the 29th, and but I'd seen that 4 o'clock p.m. release time on it, but I remember seeing it and I never could find it, and then finally got on that morning and it was available. So what did
Yeah, you messaged me that day like,
right
hey,
now,
I just ordered this.
And so I ordered it, and immediately after I ordered it, I got confirmation on it, and then I was like, oh yeah, it showed me a link to aftermarket parts for it. So I tried to go back and it showed unavailable. Like you couldn't pull up the product at all. And I was like, that's weird. And so I think I messaged a couple people about it. I messaged you. I think I messaged Gabe about it too. And I was like, go see if you can find this product. Like, and you couldn't find it. And I was like, that's weird. Here, let me show you. I ordered this product like 5 minutes ago. Like, it's shows coming. Like, but it's not available. Like, and I'd made a YouTube or a Instagram post about it, and a story, and people were like, I really had people like messaging me being like, you didn't get that's fake. You didn't really get that. I was like, yeah, no, seriously, I did. I don't know what's going on. No, it was a weird situation, but I can't wait to get it. I'm like, some of the reviews I've seen about it since I ordered it are discouraging, but it's just like anything. We're gonna work through it. Like, we're gonna figure it out. I'm sure that we can make it a brushless setup. I can change things on it. I think it's a little maybe a little overdriven. We're gonna have to work through that.
That does seem to be a common uh, theme in the reviews I've seen. I'm scrolling through the details on this thing, and actually,
it's built
ring and pinion diff setup. That's cool. I don't know how I feel about 1S. I mean,
that's
it's a
the
little
whole
weird.
thing that has me like, yeah, we're gonna go brushless on this first of all. We're gonna go
Yeah,
brushless on it, and we're gonna change the receiver and the ESC on it, because I don't want the only rig I have in my collection that is 1S to be this. No, we're gonna make this 3S just like everything else I do. Powerful little 3S.
yeah,
And
yeah. If
we're
it's
gonna
worth
have
doing,
to,
it's worth overdoing.
yeah. We're gonna have to figure out the gearing on it though. That's for
Mm-hmm.
sure. But
Yep,
in the
yep. That's
meantime,
got to
it'll be a
change.
fun little desk crawler. We'll make a little play with it inside here in the garage, crawling over cars and tires for a little while and see what
Oh
we get
yeah,
with it.
it'll make your course completely new to you. So the
Absolutely.
other release coming up soon is the Axial SCX30. And I feel like I'm more familiar with this rig just based on my experience with the SCX24 and the reviews I've seen. Seems like everybody's still learning about the Red Cat 32, but this SCX30, based on the reviews I've seen, we've got the Bronco in two different colors, blue and gray, and the Jeep, uh, two different colors, kind of that green and white.
I'm
What do
super
you think?
excited. Man, I'm like super excited about this platform, and I can't wait to see where it goes. It's lunchbox crawlers. Like, I remember when I was a kid, I was a young kid. I was in grade school, first, second grade, and my dad brought home this new computer called a lunchbox computer. Brother, we got lunchbox crawlers now. We've gone from 10th scale crawlers down to 1/30th scale crawlers, and they look to be performers right out of the box. Like,
I think so. These SCX30s, I'm excited about it. I don't know if I should mention this, but I had dreams about the SCX30 that I got all 4 of them early and was able to start playing with them. So yeah, I think they're going to be sweet little trucks.
Man, I'm gonna keep wishing for that for you because I hope you'll send me one if you get one. But
If all four show up on my doorstep, I will send you one right away.
All right, so two of them are scheduled to, or two or three of them are scheduled to be released pretty soon. I've got pre-orders in for them.
I think the Bronco is coming out in November, and then the Jeep will be released in December and should be on the shelves. If the information I heard was accurate, we're talking like 5 days before Christmas. So kind of a tight turnaround on getting this under the Christmas tree, if that's what you're looking for. But I'm excited for it. I think this looks really well done. You've got an angled skid underneath this. You've got high clearance links on the rear. This is just a super well thought out crawler, I think, and I'm excited to see what people do with it.
Well, and we're already seeing some stuff done with it. We've seen aftermarket body already put on one. We've seen brushless motors put in them. So, I mean, these things are fresh, and we're already seeing unbelievable things happen on this platform. And it's only going to get better, man. The more hands they end up in, the more things we're going to see. Because every day we see something new with the 24th scale rigs. So it's a game changer, in my opinion. I am so excited to see Axial do this. I am still hopeful for a revamp of the SCX24, maybe an SCX24 2. Something. Let's figure out something on that platform moving forward.
I agree. I like Axial, but the SCX24, it's bad out of the box. It's no good, and
it's awful.
It's disappointing to see new get into the hobby and they are excited. Like, I bought this C10 and I hate it. Like, yeah, it's a stock SCX24.
Well, you get online, and what hooks a lot of people is a YouTube short or a Instagram reel that, because of something else they follow, this crawler rig shows up and it's the SCX24. So they go down to the local hobby shop and buy an SCX24, and lo and behold, that thing will be for sale the next week on Facebook Marketplace. Because this isn't what this does. Like, no, it's not. Absolutely, it's not. What SCX24s do is what we do to them. It's not what they are.
Right.
Bottom line.
Yeah, and the RTR game is
world that made the SCX24, and it's time for Axial to step up and offer a performing rig on this scale to the new guys. Give the new guys, the newbie, give them something that they can jump in and play and have a good time with, because out of the box, they suck. Excuse me.
Yep.
Sorry. Just my 2 cents. And if Axial's listening,
I agree. If somebody came to me and said, I want to buy a truck and do nothing to it, which truck should I buy? And I'm going to point them towards Red Cat or FMS.
I'm going to point them to a Red Cat. I'm not even going to go to an FMS. I don't think the FCX24, if we're talking about 24th and 18th scale rigs, I love my 18th scale FMS trucks.
Same. Yeah, I love my LC80.
But they're modified.
It's just such a cool truck. Yeah, for sure.
And they're trail rigs. They're not
hardcore rock crawlers.
They're not crawlers. So, there's where I am on that. I think our next topic was nano chassis, where we're going to talk about everybody's coming out with these little micro chassis. I think 24 Yep and Venge dropped the Yep spec chassis, which go and throw it up there. That's a Yep spec chassis.
Now this is the
With
Coupe ELV2. I wasn't prepared with the Yep spec, but let me go pull it up.
It's on my screen also. I don't have the details, but I do have a chassis in my fingers.
Okay, let me go back to our window. All right, so yeah, you're showing us the Yep spec chassis.
And it's tiny. I mean, you can see how small it is. So there's the Yep spec. Little small chassis. Lots of potential. Do whatever you want with it there. It's from Venge. And this is the Venge version. You can also get it on 24yep.com. You can get a 3D printable version of it and print all of these parts. But this is the aluminum version from Venge. One of the micro chassis. I have not built one yet. I'm going to build 2 of them in bug bodies for my little girls.
That's going to be a blast. You're going to have so much fun with those.
Yeah. So Josh Wheeler did both of these bodies. I think he had done some for somebody else, and I saw one, and I was like, dude, I got to have one of those. And so one of them's available, and I was like, well, I got to have 2. I got to have one pink and one purple, and it's 2 different bug bodies, but those girls don't know. They don't care. All they know is one gets purple, one gets pink, and they know who gets who. So,
oh yeah, and they're going to be having fun driving with Dad.
Absolutely, they love it. They have pink base camps, and my kids, they love it. Like they really get a kick out of coming home and seeing what Dad built while they were gone, or what Dad built that day while they were at school. They really enjoy the whole idea of the RC crawling and what goes on with it, and have an understanding. It's like, hey, we build these, we don't buy them.
Yeah. That's I love getting the kids involved in the RC stuff. It's a lot of fun. I've gotten my niece and nephew each a base camp, and whenever I come over, I bring the RCs, and we just have a great time with them.
Absolutely. Hey, so is that Arizona Desert Rider? Does anyone make a hold on? What does that say? Meep horn.
Yeah. So like,
meep.
Go ahead. Roadrunner. Meep meep.
Oh, hey. Yeah. No, I'm not aware of one.
I know it has that sound module, but I think it's just engine noises. I don't think they have a horn noise.
Brother, that can be done though. I guarantee you. That's a good question. There's got to be, and you're going to make me research this tonight after we're done with this. I'm going to go look. I'll get back to you on that Arizona Desert Rider. I'm gonna research that and figure it out. Maybe you've already researched it some, and that's why you're asking. But I bet we can find something and make it happen.
Somebody out there in the community will know how to make it happen.
Absolutely. Maybe somebody's watching this that knows how. I don't know. Yeah. All right. So we talked about the Yep spec chassis. The other nano chassis we got to talk about is the Carnage nano chassis. And
do you have one to show us?
I'm working on here. That thing is tiny.
That is super small.
And you can't run. I couldn't run the motor forward in this. It was too short to be able to run the motor forward without hitting my cross chassis, like magnet mounts and chassis braces. But
Yeah, and that's about the smallest brushless motor you can get.
Yeah, and it's on a looking back on it, I may change the skid down here and go to a Nod 24 transmission. Drop that motor a little lower. I don't know. I'm gonna play with it, figure out what it needs to happen.
Yeah, Mofo makes a good motor mount that might work for that little Furatech. It's in my Forerunner. Let me see if I can get this lined up. I've got the little NanoBam V2, and it sits down off to the side of the transmission, so pretty far down there, not sitting up top like your Furatech is. So that might be an option for you. Check out the Mofo motor mounts.
Show me that motor mount again. Okay.
Yeah. The motor sits off to the side down low. And inside here, you've got an extra carrier gear because the motor is so far off to the side, you need an extra gear to get it to mount up with the spur gear in there.
Yeah, I'm going to have to look into that some more.
If anybody's familiar with Asian RC Outlaw, that's his favorite setup, and hard to argue with it.
Hey, Michael, give me 1 second. Let me take care of something. One minute. Hold on.
Yeah. So, talking about the SCX 30 release, I'm not sure if everyone's seen this. Mofo RC has been working on lots of new products for the SCX 30, and we've got a sneak peek here. This looks like a brand new chassis, new links. That looks like a brushless motor. So keep your eyes peeled on Mofo. They're doing some cool stuff with the SCX 30. I think, Ken from the Shop Mini RC sent his SCX 30 down to Texas so it could be studied and get the aftermarket support that we all want for it. This is super cool. I'm excited. Mofo is one of my favorite RC companies, and they are just south of me, so shipping times are like 2 days, which is awesome. So if y'all have not tried any of the Mofo products, highly recommended. My favorite motor, and I'll have to stop screen sharing to show this. But my favorite motor is the Mofo SMP.
Sorry to do that to you.
Oh, no, you're good. We were just looking at Mofo's SCX 30 setup. So whole new chassis, new links, brushless motor installed. Ken from the Shop Mini sent his SCX 30 down to Texas so they could start working on support for the SCX 30 when it hits the shelves. And I'm a big fan of Mofo RC. So this
hold on. So there's already
SMP.
out?
Oh yeah. This SMP is my favorite motor. Nice and slow. I like just creeping over rocks.
Is the chassis available yet?
I don't believe so.
Does it have a release date for it?
Let's look.
Oh yeah, I'm very familiar with the whole Mofo pancake motor line.
Oh yeah, I love them.
I've got the orange, the purple, and the black.
So this post was added 12 hours ago.
Okay.
And he says, more info coming very soon. Parts will be in your hands before release day. So yes, keep an eye on Mofo, because that looks like a whole new chassis, new links, brushless motor, which I'm thinking is probably one of the NanoBams. And something's going on here with ESC and transmission that we're not really able to see from that view, but I'm
Well,
excited to see what they've got.
I can see the motor still face sideways on that, which is how the
Yep.
motor is faced in this platform. So they're keeping somewhat of a similar setup there. Man, I can't wait. I'm so excited to learn a new platform. It's going to be fun.
Yeah,
We'll
I
have
think so. And the cool thing about the SCX30,
Gabe, I see you. I see that.
yeah, the cool thing about the SCX30 is it uses the same worm gears as the SCX24 axles. So you've got immediate options for underdriving or overdriving your whole transmission. So I think that'll be cool to play with.
Absolutely. The worm gear in the transmission is going to be cool. But,
And agreed, Joe, Mofo's customer service is top notch.
Pretty sure that Nick said 50 size motors fit 30. Like I said, I'm new. Hey, so Arizona Desert Rider, it's constantly changing. They make different things fit different things constantly. So no, what you know today is going to change tomorrow. So it's all good.
Yeah, I missed this comment from Chiltotomsky. I was chatting with him the other day about a custom chassis, and yeah, I'd like to do that. I haven't had any time to think about it yet, but it's in the back of my mind, and I'm thinking about it.
It's constantly on my mind. I have rulers sitting out in the garage ready to be cut because I just know one day I'm going to say, hold on, I want to change this about this chassis, and I'm going to take the parts that I like and trace them, and then make the chassis work how I want it to, and then cut it out. That's coming. I
Yeah, channel that
haven't
inner
haven't
partying
done
guy,
it yet.
Dave.
Yeah, absolutely. Like ruler, there's all kinds of like I don't know. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it at some point. I want to say no. I want this to change, and I'm gonna do it. I have this. I see all these people take stock chassis and bend them, and like I have desires to try that and see what happens, just to play around. But
Oh yeah, that's what the hobby's all about: is tinkering and trying and learning and just sharing what we find from it.
so back to the nano chassis. I got to throw one more chassis out there because it's tiny. It's one of those little chassis that gets a lot of attention, but not enough. And that's the eel lot. That's an eel V2 lot. There's one in yellow. It's what this rig's on.
I
It's an
just
eel lot.
love that truck. I've seen reviews on the stock truck, and it's not impressive, but with what you've done to it, it's so cool.
Well, and I'm not. I've thrown it together. I've ran it once and then took parts off of it. Let's see what I have in there right now. Yeah. So I'll throw that together again someday. It's right now. It's just sitting there. I have another one that I have ready. I got to take it apart. I'm sending it to my boy Gabe. I'm sending it to Larco. We're gonna paint it up. I think we're gonna make a Ninja Turtle truck out of one of these. Is our goal. We talked
Nice.
about it. It's going to happen at some point. It's not happened
I
yet,
love it.
but coming up soon. We're going to have one of these Ninja Turtles.
Hey, Seppuku, thanks for joining us. I know you from the, I don't know, can I, Seppuku? I don't know if that's right or not. But yeah, Seppuku's from the 24 Yep Discord. Good to see a familiar name.
Bro, I have not been on the 24 Yep Discord yet. I need to check into that whole scene at some point. Haven't yet. We
Yeah,
need to get
some cool
Trey.
guys.
We need to get Trey to stay up one night and join us for a video. And
I asked him if he would be interested in being a guest, and he said it is like 3 hours past his bedtime. So,
I knew
we've got
that.
our challenge cut out for us on that one.
What we're gonna have to do is do a Sunday afternoon live
There we
one
go.
weekend.
We'll make that happen.
And make him a part of it because he has just his personality makes it fun. So,
Yeah.
not to mention his immense knowledge in these products.
Uh-huh.
All right.
I think he's probably driven the most trucks out of anybody around.
Oh, yeah. And other people's trucks.
Yeah.
We send him our trucks and like, here, play with it. Send it back to us whenever you're done. So,
he's living the dream.
the dude's got it going on. All right, so we teased it earlier, talked about it. There it is. It's a Robsky Trail Rat 2. And
Such a good looking truck.
it's front and rear steered, obviously. It is on Gladiator wheelbase. It's stretched. And it's a point and shoot. Like you point the front tires and back tires where you want them to go, and they go there. They are.
Yeah, I've seen it on Instagram, and it just, yeah, you're exactly right. It just goes where you want it to go.
It just goes like wherever I want it to go. Yes, it will flip over. I can flip it on its back real quick if I'm not careful. We're gonna work on that. The weight bias isn't right yet. It's what it was 56-44, and obviously we're
It's not
shooting for that
bad for a 4-wheel steer rig. You're getting there.
And that was right out of the build. Like I have not changed a single thing since I stopped screwing screws on this. Just played with it. And so we'll play with it another week or so. And then I think I'm going to put some shorter shocks on the front. I did the hot racing shocks on this all the way around, and they're really a little bit too long in the front. They also, I don't have a spring to internally spring the fronts like I wanted to. I can look for a smaller spring, I guess, but I still think the whole overall shaft length is too long the way it's set up now, and I'd like to shorten that up. I'll don't know what I'm going to put on the front yet, but it definitely has to shorten up some.
We've got a viewer suggestion that you need some big old paddle tires on it, and honestly, it might not help performance, but it would look cool.
Well, I've got all kinds of big tires, paddle tires. I've got all kinds of stuff I could put on it. I've contemplated doing another big set of. Thought about that.
That's interesting.
Thought about doing some 1.8, 1.9s on it, even 1.7s. I don't know, but who knows what something's going to happen. Who knows what? That buggy you built is amazing. To add to that buggy itself as well, getting. So it's I wasn't going to build a Trail Rat 2, and Gabe's like, hey, let's do a build off with Trail Rat 2s. And I think he was in the process of building his at that time. That was sometime last week. And so I ordered one. It got here Friday, and Friday night after Halloween, I threw that one together and it worked out. So
Wait a second. Joe, are you in Oklahoma? Joe left a comment, says, OK has the dunes.
well,
We do have Little Sahara.
I've been to Little Sahara. My I used to be a side by side guy before I was an RC crawler guy. I've done a lot of side by side stuff and played up at Little Sahara quite a bit.
Right
It's a
on.
fun place. It's a
Yeah.
fun place.
Hey, if you and Lurko do the build off and you need a third party judge, send me your rigs. I'll test them. I'll film them and do a head to head competition with them. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, you heard that, Gabe. Let's do it. Let's send them to
I've got the backyard course. I've got
Hey,
Triple Crown Hobbies an hour south of me. I've got the sandstone crawler location that I've filmed at before. I think I can find a good spot for them.
you could do a multi-location spot and test them on different surfaces, and that could be cool. That could be cool.
That would be fun.
Hey, and if anybody else has built a trail rack too, and they want to jump in the build off, let's do it. I think it's cool.
Where in Texas are you at, Joe?
Yeah, Joe, I'm in Texas. I'm in Northeast Texas near Tyler.
I'm in north central Oklahoma, so I'm about 3.5 hours from the border, but that's not too far. Well, we're approaching about an hour, which we're trying to keep the show to. In the chat, tell us what you want to talk about next time. We did have a subject of winter crawling plans, so let's talk about that real briefly.
Quick. Yeah. What's everybody's winter crawling plans? I know here where I live, it doesn't get too cold to go outside and crawl. If it does, never. It's for a few days, every once in a while, 2 weeks, like a couple years ago. But anyway, what's everybody's winter crawling plans? Ours is, mine is to be outside. I will have inclement weather plans. I really have a desire to do the mountain block system.
Those look cool.
I'm just going to break down and I'm going to do a full mountain block system and set it up in my living room for crawling opportunities. Is what I've decided. What about the K truck?
Which K truck? The one sitting behind me?
Hey, pull that Grim Reaper truck out. He wants to look at your Grim Reaper truck.
All right. So this is I think it was a WPL D16 K truck that I ordered off of AliExpress. Took the bed off bed side panels off of it. Threw away all the guts and kept the body mostly the same. My buddy John from Grandpa's Off-Road RC Recovery printed the coffin and my Grim Reaper driver. My wife does cake decorating from time to time, and I nicked a Starbucks drink because it was red to throw in here. Wrapped the steering wheel with some embroidery floss, just red and black. I thought that was a cool look. And then the chassis it's sitting on is a Joker chassis, 406 backcountry crawlers is where you can pick one of these up. I like it. I've built 3 of these chassis, and they're great little chassis. Using C10 links, but with the placement on the front links, not in the normal spot on the diff or on the skid. It stretches it to about a C-bolt wheelbase. And running
Okay.
the Big Kid Tiny Truck ESC with the Mofo medium velocity pancake. So it's got some wheel speed, and then did a cutout through the bed. And I did a SCX 24 build along series. One of the episodes focused on building the bed, and then did a build assembly, like completion update on this truck. So go check that out. It's out there in the SCX 24 build along series.
Michael, do you have a set of scales? You don't have a four corner scale.
I don't have a 4-corner scale. I steal the foster kitten scale and just do the forward,
I hear you.
front half, rear half.
We're gonna work on that. I'm gonna send you a 4-corner scale. We're gonna get you.
That'd be awesome, man. That would be cool.
Because every once in a while you're gonna have questions, and we're gonna talk about things, and we're gonna do that. Hey, Nacho, if you watch this, will you we'll call
shout out Nacho Crawlers for the scales.
We'll shout you out every time you send my boy Michael a set of scales. All right. K truck or key truck?
K. I looked it up. It's K truck.
That's what I said.
So just like the letter
truck.
K.
It's. I think it's short for Korean, is what I think it is. I don't know that, but I think it is K truck. But it's different people say different things, and it is. I've seen it written KEI, which any of us would pronounce key truck. So I don't know.
So no, this is not old Ironsides on the back of the bed. It's a coffin with a skull on it, but it does look like old Ironsides from way back.
So does anybody else want to chime in on the K or key? We were talking like Larko wants to know K or key. We don't have much of a winter, so I'll be outside crawling every. Joe, San Antonio's even better than Northeast Texas. And
we had snow actually this past winter, and it was fun because it was there for a day, and I got to crawl on it, and then it went away.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. That's up in Stillwater?
Yeah, up here in Stillwater, Oklahoma.
So Oklahoma is one of those places. I was there for Thanksgiving 2 years ago, and I was up in Edmond, and it snowed on us while we were up there for Thanksgiving weekend. I was like, what in the world? This is crazy.
Yeah, it never happens.
Good little snow flurry, like 3-4 hour snow flurry. We had like standing snow in the backyard at my cousin's house, and my kids, my babies were little. They thought that was the neatest thing ever. So, yeah.
Sepp is dropping some knowledge. K is pronounced K-A-Y, and it's a type of vehicle. And it could be a car too, just means small vehicle.
Thank you.
So a K truck is a small truck. Cool.
Thank you. There we are. Like, we knew, Larko and I talked about this, that I needed to pose this question in the live chat, and he said, we'll have an answer. He reminded me again a minute ago, K or key. There we are. Thank you.
Now we know. It is a K truck because it's a small truck.
Hey, brother, we are over an hour at this point. We were late to start, but we have made up for it. Gone.
We're figuring it out slowly but surely.
Over. And here's what I want to ask. Message me or Michael about what you want to talk about, because this isn't about us. This is about what our viewers want to talk about, not what we want to talk about. So I'm at Dad's Micro RC Garage on Instagram. Michael, throw your Instagram out there.
RC_KRWLNG crawling, Lincoln Park reference for all you old heads.
There you go. So link up with us on Instagram. Talk to us there. Tell us what you want to talk about, and we'll put it in our next show. Right now, I think we're
Yeah.
shooting for every other week. We're really going to shoot for Saturday nights. Both of us had plans last night, and it didn't work out, so we made up for it tonight. And so, not next Saturday, but the Saturday after, we want to look forward to seeing you. In the meantime, I know that I shoot Instagram lives, and I love talking to people while I'm doing it. You can go check out some of my reels in the past and see what I'm talking about. You can't see what other people are talking to me about, but you can hear the conversation from my side, and come join me. Be a part of that. Let's do it.
Absolutely. Interacting with the community is what it's all about. We've had some ideas of bringing on guests or maybe just doing a crawling session. We can, hey, Crawler Tracks just dropped in. Good to see you, Sam.
What's up, buddy?
We are
Thanks for
just
stopping
wrapping up.
in.
Unfortunately, we've been talking about micro crawlers, or I'm sorry, nano crawlers, nano chassis, and we're soliciting input from the community. What do you want to see on our next show in 2 weeks? Because we're doing this for our viewers. We've got some ideas about bringing on guests or doing like a crawling session, just like a hangout and crawl. Let us know what you want to see, what you want to talk about, and we will incorporate that.
Absolutely. At Dad's Micro RC Garage.
Yeah, hit me up. RC Crawling, KRWLNG, Instagram. Started a Facebook. It's still small. It's doing its thing. And you'll, of course, see me on YouTube. I'm hoping to get my review of the secure ESC and brushless system cranked out this week, waiting on
Man,
a motor plate.
I can't wait to see what that comes up with. Like,
I'm
so
excited. I haven't even plugged this in.
Dude, I'm so excited for you. Like, to be able to get to review a product from the, yeah, no, that's cool. I'm so happy for you. That's one of those things that I hope that somebody contacts me one day and is like, hey, will you look at this product and review it? That's a testament to what you've done in this community and like the viewership you are pulling. And I'm happy for you, brother.
I'm just having fun. It's cool that people are reaching out and offering this. That was sort of one of my goals when I started, but if nobody pays attention to me, I'm still having as much fun just doing it on my own.
Sorry to do this to you. Crawler Tracks just said his red cat got delivered today. Brother, mine's on the way. I think it'll be here Monday. I can't wait. You obviously live closer to Arizona than I do. But pretty excited to see what happens with the 132nd Red Cat.
Crawler Tracks is working on some stuff, so keep your eyes on Crawler Tracks for the nano crawler obstacles. We'll see what's coming up next.
Absolutely. Hey, that's one of our topics tonight is winter crawling plans and all of the different manufacturers that are starting to offer indoor crawling opportunities. So let's see what happens.
Man, I need to get some Crawler Tracks obstacles. I don't have any yet, and that's my own fault. I need to get the Frame Bender NXT and see if I can break some axles on it.
Absolutely. Hey, it's time to call it quits. Thank you, everybody that showed up tonight. Crawler Tracks, thanks for stopping in. Lurko, Gabe, brother, we love you. We love your work. You do some awesome paint jobs. Michael, I think you need to make some shout outs too.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, Crawler Tracks. Tom, it was good to see you. Sep, awesome of you to join us. And we will hopefully see you again soon. If we don't stop now, we're just going to talk all night.
I can do it. In a second, I want to.
I'm off tomorrow. I got nowhere to be.
In a second, I'm going to put my phone on a remote and walk outside, hit some lines. But yeah, it's time. Y'all have a great night. Follow us both. If you don't already follow us on Instagram. We're both constantly putting out content there. So no, we're not going to do the live stream every week, but if you want to stay in touch with us, that's the easy way to do it. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Yeah, thanks everyone. We will see you again soon in the next episode.
Later.